Okay, that. Find the coordinates of the vertex. Okay, so before we can find a vertex of a parabola, traditionally our parabolas are in y equals form. So all you have to do is move the y to the other side. If I move the y, it becomes a y equals x squared plus 6x plus 5. Okay, and we're just finding the coordinates of the vertex. So all you have to do on this one is do negative b over 2a. So the x coordinate is x equals negative b over 2a. If I substitute in, that's negative 6 over 2 times 1. So negative 6 over 2 gives you an x coordinate of negative 3. Plug in for y. Y equals negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 5. That's going to leave us with 9 minus 18 plus 5. And if you work that out correctly, we get negative 4. So the coordinates will be negative 3, comma, negative 4. Okay, determine the sum of the x-intercept and y-intercepts. So to find x-intercepts, we have to make y 0. 0 equals, factor this to be x minus 1 and x minus 6. Intercepts will be positive 1, positive 6. Okay. Then to find your y-intercept, so that was x-intercepts. Y-intercept, plug in 0 for x. So 0 minus 0 plus 6 gives us a 6. And the sum is add them all up. So 6 plus 1 plus 6 equals 13. There's your answer. Okay, if the line of symmetry of the parabola shown is x equals negative 3, your line of symmetry is at x equals negative 3. State the x-intercepts. Okay? This one goes through 0. So obviously your first one is 0. If this is the line of symmetry, that means that's symmetric. So if it's 3 away, this one is also 3 away. So the x-intercepts are negative 6 and 0. Okay? So you would write negative 6, comma 0, and 0, comma 0. Okay? For number 16, which of the following are true about the graph of the function defined above? Okay, so about this graph. Okay, about that graph. It passes through the origin. So basically, let's graph this. Okay, if I was going to graph that, I could do negative b over 2a, or you could find your x-intercepts. Okay, either one. So to find these, sorry, give me just 1 second. Okay, we first want to start with x equals negative b over 2a. So that would be negative times negative 6 over 2 times 3. So that's positive 6 over 6 equals 1. So your x coordinate is 1. Y will equal 3 times 1 squared minus 6 times 1. So basically 3 minus 6, which gives us negative 3. So my vertex will be at 1, negative 3. Okay, so over 1, down 3. Over 1, down 3. Okay, your x-intercepts, and our line of symmetry is at x equals 1. So line of symmetry, x equals 1. Vertex is 1, negative 3. Okay, my x-intercepts, you could solve here. Okay, so to find x-intercepts, we could do, you could factor. So I could factor out a 3x. You'd be left behind with x minus 2. So that means I have intercepts at 0 and positive 2. So 0, positive 2. Okay, this would be facing up. Looks like that. All right, it passes through the origin. Origin is 0, 0. So yes, it is increasing from x equals 1 to x equals 6. So at 1, going through 2, 6, yes, it's going up. So that is true. Its vertex is above the x-axis. This is the vertex. That's the x-axis. So that's false. So just 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Sorry, excuse the announcements. Okay, and number 17, based on the graph of the functions f and g. So f is the line, g is the parabola. What are the values of x between negative 6 and positive 6 for which g of x is greater than f of x? So basically that means the parabola is greater than the line. So the parabola is above the line where? Parabola is above the line at these values. And we want to know, what are the x values there? So the x values would be between -3 and 0. Okay, -3 and 0. So x is bigger than 0 and -3. Okay, so x is greater, oh, I'm sorry, no, that's backwards, sorry. X is between, 0 and -3. So greater than 3, but less than 0. Okay, that's it. Any questions?